Good morning, this is Josh Bullivant with your weekly fishing report. We're sorry we missed a couple weeks there. Busy July for us. We're into August now, and that means one thing: big fish season's coming at you right now on Leech Lake. So we're starting to see the days get a little bit shorter. Next week looks like we got a cool down coming at us, which will start cooling down Leech Lake. We did see some temperatures this past week starting to get up into the mid 70s here across the whole lake. So especially with those warm temps, but it looks like we're going to have a break in the weather next week coming at us, which only means the fishing's going to get better. So this past week, a lot of anglers targeting their fish in 12 to 15 feet of water. That's walleyes. The walleye bite's been in that 12 to 15 feet. Make sure you have multiple techniques with you. So slip bobbers, jigging wraps, a jig and a half a night crawler, pulling crankbaits. All those techniques have been working this week. If you're using your forward-facing technology or are lucky to have that on your boat, finding those pods of fish and moving around. The more fish you put it in front of, the better chance you're going to have to pull a limit or catch numbers of fish right now. If you don't have that technology, pulling a crankbait and covering water is going to be your best techniques for working across the lake right now. Again, that 12 to 15 foot range. So looking out on our area of the lake, Diamond Point's been really good. Pelican Island, Bear Island area, all Sugar Point area, all of Huddle's Reef, Miller Bay have all been holding fish right now. Miller Bay behind Bear Island are going to be more of those weed fish. Find those weed lines. You'll find a few walleyes scattered out throughout there. And then out on the main lake, rock, sand transition zones. So out near Pelican Island, Bear Island area, Diamond Point area, you find those kind of transition zones or the scattered boulders, you'll find some walleyes. So don't be afraid to set that slip bobber anywhere 2 to 4 feet off the bottom as well. So those fish are sitting high in the column. Also means when you're pulling a crankbait, you can pull it up a little bit higher right now. So bright flashy colors, get it away from you. That water's super clear right now. And then it's always been big fish time in August. We've seen a lot of those bigger fish starting to bite here, especially on this side of the lake. For you guys chasing smallmouths, we are finding them same depths, that 12 to 15 foot range. Find those rocks, boulders, big boulder areas in the morning or low light times. You can go up a little bit shallower and fish the tops, especially with the top water bait. That water temp is prime right now for those top waters. Early in the morning, late in the evening time, or right before dark for those smallmouth bass. Otherwise during the day, Ned rigs, drop shots, tube jigs, all have been working well. Anything that looks like a crayfish imitation, so you can even use a jig and a trailer if you wanted to. So, and those good areas around Diamond Point, Huddle's Reef, Rogers Point area, Pipe Island, all have had some decent numbers of smallmouths hanging around. Same with Pelican Island, that White Rocks, Red Rocks, and North Bar around Pelican Island, all have been holding some smallmouth bass. So we're excited. Leech Lake is going to be hosting a Bassmaster Open. That's August 23rd, 24th, that weekend there. So we're looking forward to seeing the bags that come in from those anglers while they're out fishing. So even the largemouth bass, looking forward to seeing a mix of both. So if you get a chance, come up, visit us with that. We still got some openings the week before. That weekend we are unfortunately booked, but the weekend before and the week after, still got some openings to come up, chase smallmouth bass and some walleyes with us. And then the musky bite, we're starting to see the water temps move up, starting to see some of the fish transition from those deep water areas up into those sand, some of the rocks. It is kind of a mixed bag and it's been kind of spotty right now, but with the weather change coming at us, I think this weekend's going to be a great weekend to come up, fish some of those muskies. Smaller baits seem to be working right now too, so that clear water, lot of follows on the bigger baits, but it seems like the guys really hooking up are using some of the smaller stuff out here on the lake, which it doesn't seem to be out of the abnormal for the lake. So make sure you're using some of that, get in front of those fish and move around. So we still have availability. If you're looking to come up here, get in on this big fish bite, give us a call, 218-836-2500. We'd love to have you as our guest. Love to see you catch your personal best walleye, muskie, smallmouth out here on the lake. So from all of us here at Trappers Landing Lodge, we hope to see you out on the water.